Regards, authors Karen Hill, Jennifer Lacerna, Paula Sierra, Luisa Marroquín, and who is talking, Alison Diaz. Introduction. Artificial intelligence (AI) is revolutionizing English language teaching (ELT) by offering innovative tools and methods to enhance teacher and learning experience, and by providing personalized learning, automatic administrative tasks, and creating engaging interactive learning environments. AI tools help students improve by offering tailored lessons and practice exercises, while teachers benefit from more time to focus on instruction and students' interaction. As AI technology advances, it promises to make learning English easier and more enjoyable for everyone. In summary, this research shows a process to understand in a better way how AI works in ELT, the literature review, results, methodology, discussion, and possible recommendations for a future work.
Research adopt a quality methodology to thoroughly examine the integration of artificial intelligence in English language teaching, prioritizing the perspective of teacher and student could actively use artificial intelligence-driven tools such as Duolingo, Grammarly, and adaptive learning systems. The methodology is designed to explore how these technologies impact teaching practice. The students engage and learning outcomes while address broader concerns about educational quality, algorithmic, and data privacy. The phenomenological interpretative approach is central to this study, focusing on understanding the life experience of participants and their subjects' perceptions of artificial intelligence in LG by emphasis perceptions, contents, and this approach ensures a deeper comprehension of how artificial intelligence tools influence pedagogical methods, learning personalization, and the overall teaching learning dynamic. The study employs a multi-form data collection strategy. Semi-structured interview with teachers and students should uncover personal experience, challenges, and perceived benefits of using artificial tools in the classroom. These interviews explore areas such as mm, affect students' autonomy and personalization, and the integration learning future. Focus groups provide collective insights into how artificial technologies affect students' autonomy and participation, offering diverse perspectives on the accessibility and of these tools. Classroom observation analyze real-time interaction between teachers, students, and artificial intelligence tools. This method assesses the frequency of artificial intelligence use shift in teacher roles, for example, facilitator versus director instructor, and change in students' engagement during a lesson. Document analyzing, evaluate lesson plans, artificial intelligence generate feedback, performs reports to identify trends in teaching practice and students' outcomes. This analysis also examines the alignment of pedagogical objectives with artificial um, intelligence integration. This research incorporates ethical considerations, including ensure participant confidence and obtain informed consent. These safeguards are particularly relevant given the sensitivity of issues like data privacy and the ethical use of artificial intelligence in educational contexts. The students' role there is to understand how artificial intelligence can contribute to more inclusive and equality education by documenting practical application and challenges. The research highlight how artificial intelligence technologies can enhance learning experiences, streamline administrative tasks, and address system issues in LT.
Preliminary results. The research showed an impact of English teaching. The results showed that the creation of eight basic tools was included in the teaching of English. Eight advanced have allowed for better voice recognition in the English such as Siri, Alexa, and Google Assistant. The teaching of English was shown through the personality exercise and instant feedback. The research showed that access to high-quality linguistic information was expanded.
We decided to focus our theoretical foundation and emphasize it in the potential of artificial intelligence to create dynamic and inclusive learning environments, while raising the ethical concerns like data privacy, about the plagiarism and cheating. So we decided to focus on writing skills because we choose the Grammarly is an application, online application, which helps writers by giving them tailored feedback, but using it too much can maybe impair the ability to critically edit our own work, the students' own work. And the speaking practice, because the natural language processing is an application, a chatbot application, which improve the conversational abilities, but find it too difficult because the mimic and pragmatic and cultural careers can maybe apply some difficulties in students' speaking practice ability. And the adapted learning, because although their effectiveness depends on having access to the strong infrastructure and applications on internet, adapted systems tailor content according on the student's performance, meeting each learner their unique way of learning and their needs and demands. There aren't many long-term research on how artificial intelligence affects language learning because it's really useful, but the inadequate and the bad use of it, like our investigation, function in various cultural and educational contexts. Guidelines are required for striking a balance between human instruction and AI tools in order to keep the cultural and emotional components of learning. Our main theoretical foundation is with artificial intelligence in English learning teaching, how teachers can concentrate on critical thinking and cultural nuances instead of just delivering a curriculum. Additionally, it encourages students' independence and involvement, which is consistent with international objectives for inclusive and equitable education.
Continuing with our project, we now move on to the conclusion session of our research project, which focuses on the integration of artificial intelligence tool in English language teaching. Our study demonstrate that using AI tools like Duolingo and Grammarly can greatly enhance learning experience by personalizing education and allowing teachers to take on a more facilitative role. This approach encourages greater students' engagement and more effective teaching methods. However, we also identify key challenges such as issues related to educational equity, data privacy, and algorithmic biases. By adopting phenomenological interpret approach, we conclude that while AI can significantly enrich the educational experience, it's essential to implement these tools in a ethically sound manner, considering the diverse contexts in which they are applied. This is in line with that Kovalenko and Baranishva 2024 point out. AI has the potential to transform teaching and learning, making it more interactive and effective, but it must be used thoughtfully and responsibly. In summary, our project underscores the importance of integrating AI thoughtfully into educational practice to foster inclusivity and equity. The defendants contribute to developing strategies that promote effective and ethical use of AI and teaching, setting a foundation for future research on balancing technology and human interaction in education. Okay, guys, people. This concludes our presentation of the research project, and I hope our findings provide valuable insights for the future of educational practice. Thank you so much for your attention. Goodbye.
And according to our literature review, I want to ask to my partners, and I wonder if this research proposal, our research proposal, does it really clearly show how previous studies support the need of our research? Shall we maybe emphasize the research gaps or opportunities for future students more? What do you think, guys? Tell me.
Well, Karen, as for your first question, I can tell you that yes. The reference clearly show how previously study support are reached by highlighting the changes in English language teaching, such as low motivation and ineffective traditional methods. They emphasize the benefits of task-based learning to build interactive strategies and improving achievement and outcomes align with our project's objectives to address these gaps.